could make it work better? I mean, those are the questions that we've been engaged on. So the first thing I'll tell you is this. I think the company has, if it had 20 major arteries, I believe 18 of them are fit, world-class, scalable, all those sorts of things. And let me just kind of review with you what those things are real quickly. I don't want to spend a lot of time belaboring it. I'm going to go off camera so I can read this. First of all, we have a great starting partnership with Liqueur. None better. I mean, I just think they're world-class, proven at every level, highly resourced, highly skilled. Number one. Number two, medical grade labs, that are HIPAA compliant and that have all the bells and whistles to be a big boy lab. Intellectual properties. Obviously, the software, maybe the most valuable piece to Uforia science is that intellectual software that was written for nearly 24 years. The wellness action plan that comes from that. What a beautiful, surreal moment that's been for people. And you look at the way that's languaged and branded. The Nutritionator, the one and only machine on the planet that will do what it does like no one. There's no one doing what we're doing to the microgram for the masses. And so the Nutritionator, again, puts us in a position in a category of our own. If you look at the branding of the company, the language of the company, the culture of the company, these things were carefully crafted. They weren't just thrown together. We didn't hire a third-party company to come in and just throw some looks and some colors. No, we did it. In fact, I had many, many months before we even talked about this to sit and think about this a lot. And fortunately, I'm a crazy thinker and will throw crazy ideas, but I'm surrounded by a team of people that will always make them better. None more than Jorge, who's our new chief marketing officer. I enjoy working with him. I enjoy throwing ideas at him, and I enjoy him making them better the way that he does. And so look at that. Look at the branding. Look at the language. Feel the culture. The replicated website for customers. Guys, our customer levels are very, very high. The replicated site is being used. I think we could use it more, quite frankly, than we are. Replicated website for business, people who want to do the business. It has the more business twist to it. The mobile app, the 24/7 app at your fingertips. Folks, this is in our first 30 to 60 days. These things were all done. Okay. Your back office reports, progress bars. Look at all the videos. When I say back office reports in the replicated sites, I throw Yo Fujikawa a shout out for all the great work and the manicuring, the detail that he does to make these things just world class in their look and feel. Those videos and the collaboration with none other than John Moyer, world class videographer, wordsmith. I mean, just a very talented gentleman. The U of U and the U series, obviously my baby, something that I'm very passionate about and sharing with people and just helping people illuminate. We used to be of the mindset of the things to do list. There is a new mindset shift. There's a sheriff in town. It's the ways to be list, the things to be list in a day, because doing is not enough today. We know that there's good people who do. We know that there's people who have bad intentions who do. This is about being amazing and being lethally skilled. Eric Worre, we wanted the best training. We went out and got it. And folks, this is a company that's just finished its first 90 days. The tell-all duplication system, the incredible team that I work with. As I mentioned, I left out Edwin and Dario and Stephanie and Jesse. Everything has been bilingual right out of the gates. Look at our scientific board, the chief scientific officer, Mr. Shailesh, who is, if you look at his background, I mean, we are led by the very, very best. Dr. Jennifer Myers, Joel Guerin, Jerome Dixon, Brett Haas. I mean, we are just Steve Burnquist. We have just really, really led by some of the best, guys. And then, you look at the robust world-class marketing and the resources page. If I were to look at those 18 arteries, I would say, man, that's about as good as it gets, at least as far as I've seen in my career. And, so those are the things. And you can see those, what I would refer to as a body of evidence of our commitment to excellence, detail, and creativity. Now, having said all that, next slide, please. I think there's two statements that are still in the making, at least two that are important on a high level for this company. Number one is smoothing out the conversion process from a DNA kit to nutrition, just making sure that process is always smooth. Some people are doing it amazingly smooth and some people are not. So we want to make sure that all people are doing it amazingly smooth. And then number two is the comp plan fine tuning. It is not abnormal, folks, for any company in our profession to take its first 90 days, look at the numbers, and fine tune. That is completely normal. So we took January, February, and March. We took those numbers, we looked at it, we analyzed it, and we used April to move swiftly, which you're going to see on this very webinar, to just light a fire and move this thing forcefully forward. So you're going to witness the comp plan fine tuning today. And then there's a bonus statement that, you know, Practrician, the professional brand, Vegas, get ready, because there will be some rumbling about this. It'll come out in phases 1, 2, and 3, but get ready in Vegas, folks. This is going to be spectacular. So I would call that the bonus feature. Next, let's talk about the conversion process first. What we're going to do is hire somebody or appoint one of our staff members every single morning to get a list of people who purchased a DNA kit or a DNA pack, 3, 5, or 10, and go through a very systematic process with them to make sure that they understand, be it text or email or phone call, whatever we deem is right. Between now and May 1st, we will have that person doing nothing but shepherd those people and guide them and offer them the support that they need to not only swab and register, but get it in the mail. And that's one thing that we're going to assist you in doing. Of course, we want you to take the lead on that, but we want to make sure that we're doing everything in our power to help. In addition to that, next, we've asked John Moyer to do a video that makes sure that it just shares. Boom, you got your kit. Make sure you swab, make sure you register it, make sure you get it in the mail. If you want expedited results, put it in the mail now, that kind of a thing. Use your coupon while it's still valid. So that little video is being made right now behind the scenes. So these are the little fine tunings we want to make sure you guys see and make you aware that we're aware of these things that could be better. And oh, by the way, yes, thank you, somebody. We have the 18 genetic snips videos that are just off the charts, guys. And again, the idea was to really fulfill the appetite for the person who's information driven and overwhelm the person who's not. For me personally, when I'm 6 snips into the videos, I'm like, okay, I'm sold. You know, that's how I view it. But others want to watch all 18 of them and just, you know, immerse themselves in it and have at it. That's fantastic. Next. Let's talk about the comp plan refinements. Now, Saturday, after the Saturday morning call, I've asked Jorge, our new chief marketing officer, I've asked him if he would be kind enough to give you the more technical explanation for those of you who want the technical explanation. Today, I'm just going to tell you the street version, what went down, okay? And what I mean by that is I'm going to give you the street version, but just know that getting here was anything but street. This was all about analytics. This was all about running scenarios. This was all about running multiple ideas to make sure that it was on the same standard as the other 18 arteries of this company. So let me tell you in short what we did. Boom, get ready. Listen, here we go. Number one, the Ufortune pool doesn't reward buying, it rewards enrolling. So when you bring in your personally enrolled members, boom, that's how you earn shares now. By the way, the shares almost quadrupled based on a behavior of enrolling, not a behavior of buying. So the Ufortune pool has been allocated to behavior, not. Okay. Number two, the discounts and dividends. Instead of a personal rebate for the buyer, forget that. Give it to the enroller. Okay. So if you get somebody in on a 10-pack, you get the $200 plus your first start bonus. So now D&D bonuses are no longer in the form of rebate. They are in the form of enroller. And they're always going to roll up now, always rolling up. Okay. So the D&D bonus has been triggered in the right way. And by the way, we've run numbers on this until we're blue in the face. We have seen this in the actuaries of how it looks. Next. Number three is a leadership pool, which we're calling it for our top leaders. These, when we have this tell-all program, these leaders have told the most people. And so what we're doing is we're creating a nice reward for our leadership in the company who I must comment, our leadership in this company, the assemblance, the gathering of the leaders we have is second to none, folks. We are blessed with some great human beings who are lethally skilled. And so there's a leadership pool that's been active now since March. So it's still active for innovators and above, and it's hefty. So make sure as you're closing the month, you are stretching this month to get there. Okay, number 4. Now, again, you guys are going to have the technical version of this Saturday if you want it. And I recommend you get it, by the way. I'm just giving you what we did. Number 4, we upgrade to 40-10-10 instead of 30-10-10 when somebody comes in at a 3, 5, or 10 pack. So now what it does is it pays you 40% instead of 30% on your personal enrollments through your first full calendar month. So example of that would be today, if you joined and bought a 10 pack, you would get 40% not just till the end of this month, but through the end of next month. So make sure it's one full calendar month is how it pays. And by the way, if you stay on 10 packs, meaning you enroll 10 new members or stay on the 10 pack program, you maintain that 40% forever. So you can keep upgrading every single month and staying in the 40% range and do the right thing. And that is get the DNA kits in people's hands and get people on nutrition. The world needs nutrition. Next. This is the fun one. This is kind of gamified. We're calling this the First Start Power Bonus. So right now you have the First Start bonus that's, that we pay the 40-10-10 or the 30-10-10, depending on where you come in. This is gamified. And this is when somebody signs up within their first 14 days, they'll have an option to click and start, let the games begin, and the ticker begins. And if in their first 14 days, they create 900 points in their first 3 levels, they get their first nutrition auto ship for free. How's that, folks? How fun is that to tell people, man, go for it. We're building the business and we're getting free product. How's that work, right? Then the ticker continues. It doesn't restart. It continues to 30 days. And if you bring 2,500 points in your first 3 levels in your first 30 days, not only did you get your free auto ship for doing the first one, but if you do the second one, you'll get a $500 extra bonus and 1 free event ticket. So just an extra bonus, right? So that's a $750 value. And it's all gamified to make this fun and do the right thing. And then number 3, check this one out. For another 30 days, which is a 60-day total, if you bring in 5,000 points in your first 3 levels, guys, in 60 days, you will earn an extra $1,500 plus 2 more convention tickets. So it's a total of $2,000 possible, 3 convention tickets and 1 free auto ship, all gamified into your first 60 days, plus your bonuses, plus your D&D, plus your First Start bonuses. It's all added together now. So this is going to just turn things north in a hurry. And folks, I'm telling you these things because I want your motors to get revving right now. We're going to flex our power as a company and as a collective group of human beings. Next. So the 3, 5, and 15, 10 packs, folks, remember, the new person who comes in doesn't know the history. They just know they get a 15% discount, a 20% discount, or a 25% discount. And they know that when they come in on these 3, 5, and 10 packs, the First Start goes from 30 to 40% through their first calendar month. So that gives you an opportunity to leverage people into 3, 5, and 10 packs. And if they continue on the 10 program, they stay at 40%. So this is what the packs look like. Now, I want to mind you, if you come in at a 3-pack, you get 40% on 3s and below. If you come in at a 5-pack, you get 40% on 5s and 3-packs. If you come in at a 10-pack, you get 40% on 10s, 5s, and 3s. So this is all going live. I'll tell you when shortly. Next. Here's an example. Let's say you come in at a 10-pack. This is just a simulation. I'm disclaiming it for you. Come in at a 10-pack in 1 month. You get 3 people who come in at a 10-pack. I'm just saying for somebody who wants to come in and rock and roll, right? Get 3 people who come in at a 10-pack. They get 3 people come in their first 30 days. And let's say they D&D qualify and they get 5 customers each. What's that income the first 30 days? Let me show you. That's how it all adds up. Keep going. It's an estimated of $5,500, but guess what? You're only 600 points from innovator if this happens, which is roughly $7,000 in your first 30 days. So this is going to give everybody a fast and slippery track to really nail it. And folks, it took 90 days of actuaries for us to design this in a way that we knew it would work for you. Okay, next. The bonus, the bonus feature, if you will, the bonus statement is the practrician, folks. There's a few different phases to this. We've been working diligently. Want to do a shout out to Joel Guerin and Michael Smith, to Craig Smith, and to our team for all the great work and effort that's going into the development of this cool brand. And let me tell you, it has made some significant advancements in terms of its refined modeling to the point where, man, it's just going to make it easy for you guys to go and do it. It won't come without a certification. It won't come without training, because we're not going to misrepresent ourselves out in the marketplace. But get ready and hold on tight, guys. This is a bonus statement. Next. So you all wondering, how are we going to simplify the comp plan? So as explained, we've gotten some great feedback from Kelly and Tina and from Travis and from Danny and so many people who have just come on and said, hey, can you make the comp plan simple? And the answer is yes. Here's what we're doing. We're doing 4 1 to 2 minute series videos. They're chaptered. Number 1 video is getting started. $39.95. Get your replicated site, back office tools, app. You get the scientific board. You get all these things. You're set up for business. All those things for $39.95. Eric Worre training. Hello, $39.95. That's your first 60-second video. Step 2, pick a pack, right? To highlight and magnify the benefits that come with each of these packs, so that we leverage this with you, so that the training is simple and concise and 1 to 2 minutes. Number 3, earn now. This is the first start bonus. This is the first start power bonus. This is the D&D bonus. This is the 40-10-10. How to earn all that money now out of the gates. The Ufortune pool. Okay, it's been enhanced. And then finally, the 4th video is career. How to get to Rainmaker. You want to become an influencer? Great, become an influencer. Then start building influencer legs until you get to 6 legs or so. Be a Rainmaker, share in quarterly rev shares in the company when you're a Rainmaker. Go to a convention and look at everybody sitting in there and realize you're getting paid on every body sitting in that room when you're a Rainmaker. So these are the 4 videos that we're doing right now, that our goal is to release them that first day of May, or give or take a couple of days. Obviously, it's a very large project. That is being filmed as we speak, and all weekend we will be filming as well and editing. Next. Ooh, this is my favorite. So this is a video which I'm calling at this point Mission Nutrition. And it's a video that starts off in the living room and swabs somebody, and literally we follow the test to the lab. And we get the explanation of the lab and its quality and what they're doing and why they're doing it. And then it goes from the lab to the intellectual software. What makes this software worth millions and millions of dollars? Why is it protected? How is it protected? Then it goes to the DNA report. Boom, shows you the report. Off to Dallas. It goes to the nutritionator. We're following it, by the way. And we're there at the nutrition. We talk about quarantining product. We talk about labeling product. We talk about clinical doses to your product, that only you could eat your product, that it's Amazon proof. And then we follow it right back to the living room to the person we swabbed, and we deliver it to their doorstep for a fraction of what the world would try to charge you for Target nutrition, not Designer, Target. Okay. That video coming soon. Next. We're doing a fly into Texas in May. We mean business, guys. This is the cash dash to Vegas. So guess what? On May 22nd, if you arrive on the 21st, if you're outside of Texas, the 22nd, we're having a tour and a meeting. This is for all new prospects. And folks, we're bringing in the next wave. We're going to go out and grab this. Folks, this marketplace is ours right now. We need to bone up and seize it and take it right now, because it is ours. So we're going to put everything in play for you right now. Fly in, Dallas, Texas, put it in your calendar. It's time to start prospecting the next wave of leadership into our company. Next. As you all know, we have a Wednesday night opportunity call. May I remind you that that opportunity call is for guests. You should never get on there alone. You should always have a guest or guests on that call, because this is where we unify as a collective and we give that opportunity message. As you know, corporate kind of runs Saturday. What we like to do is give you updates and hear from one of our scientific board members. This Saturday, we're having Jorge. We're going to send out the announcement, do the more technical training on the compensation plan. For those of you who have detailed questions, we want you to understand it. My philosophy on comp plan is this: should you know the details? Yes. Do you need to? No. Should you know how to start the car? Yes. Do you need to understand how to engineer the car? No. So we're going to make sure that we give you the playbook, which is the technical document, and we give you the plays, which is what we do in an exercise as a behavior. Next, we're adding a new call. Every Wednesday, lunch call with Dr. Jen. And guess what she's going to do? Every Wednesday, she's going to rotate from snip to snip and just talk about it. How fun is that going to be? So you can tune into those calls and just bring your people in and hear her knowledge base, hear her heart, feel her heart, her credibility. And this is what she does every day, all day long, folks, with patients. So that's every noon. That starts this Wednesday, folks. Okay? Put it in the calendar. Next. So I'm going to quickly just show you just a brief street version of the explanation of the First Start Power Bonus. It's going to look something like this. It'll all be gamified. So when a new member comes in, they click on boom, start, and their 14-day ticker begins. And if they bring in 900 points in their first 3 levels in their first 14 days, hello, they get their first auto ship for free. Now, why do you like that? Well, hello, their auto ship's on file now. Of course you like that, okay? So this drives business behavior and it drives an auto ship at the same time and a perk for the person performing. Then, next slide, please. Continuing on to day 15 up to 30 if they bring in 2,500 points. Now, folks, we've had many people bring in way more than 2,500 points in their first 30 days, but we're trying to make sure that we make this achievable, that somebody brings 2,500 points in their first 30 days. Now they get an additional $500 and a convention ticket. And assuming they hit their free auto ship, they're in business, guys. They're like saying, I love this game. They're killing it. And then finally, it extends to the next one, to the 60-day program. And this is where it became very flexible, in my opinion. 60 days, folks, 5,000 points. Okay, now you get an additional $1,500, which if you add them all up, should you hit all 3 of them, you're getting a free auto ship, you're getting $2,000, and 3 convention tickets in addition to your regular bonuses, which at that point, you should be ringing the bell, folks. So I just want to make sure you understood that. Next. Let me see. I can't read this. So I guess what we're going to tell you right now is that this is designed to go live May 1st. But guess what? We're allowing any and everyone to opt in to the First Start Power Bonus starting now. Right now. So if you want to opt into it, obviously it has to be driven on new volume or else it won't work for the company and it won't work for you. So anyone can opt in to the new power bonus now, which will allow for you to start hitting. You'll have an extra 5 days. Instead of 14 days, you'll have 19 days to hit that 900 points in your first 3 levels. The 40% payout begins May 1st. That's programmed to start May 1st. So we're just giving you an extra 5 days right now to opt in to the First Start Power Bonus. You don't have to click any buttons right now. By the way, it's all kind of been programmed so that we will catch it for you when you do a 3, 5, or 10 pack, and that opts you in right now to the First Start Power Bonus. So that starts now for our current members, and you get an extra 5 days to kind of hit that first benchmark and getting that free auto ship. Okay, so again, Saturday morning, more of a technical training on this, but I'm letting you know that by exercising your right 3, 5, or 10 pack, you are now in the First Start Power Bonus like it was day 1 for you. And you can just play it and tell people you played it, people you bring in, that you went and rung the bell on all 3 of those. Next. All right. Not even sure what that is.
Ron, that was just to demonstrate where that button's going to be when they log into their back office. They will see we've enlarged it, we've exaggerated.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that power bonus button that they'll see starting on May 1st.
Thank you. So you see that power bonus. May 1st, you'll see that. And make sure everybody clicks into it, by the way, because we're gonna power bonus this all the way to Vegas, guys. I challenge you. I'm behind you. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to support you. This team is gonna support you to just ring the bell on these power bonuses. So we get to Vegas, we've all rung the bell, right? We're all walking across the stage, and we've proven and flexed the muscle of these powerful refinements to this compensation plan. And we didn't do it emotionally. We didn't do it based on opinion. We didn't do it for one leader. We did it for the collective based on science, not opinion. So awesome stuff. Next. So here's the play, guys. Pay close attention right here. Take a picture of this. Here is the play we're running. There's the playbook, which is going to be more of the technical document. But here is the play. Number 1, pick a pack, right? 3, 5, or 10 pack. That extends you to 40% starting May 1st. Number 2, enroll as many people as you can who pick a pack. Okay. All right. And then number 3, start your first start power bonuses now. Let the tickers begin. And if you start today, you have 5 extra days to hit that 900 points, and you have 19 days instead of 14. So we're allowing our people to opt in. We want to see you succeed at this. So this is the play that we're running right now, folks. In other words, when Saturday comes and you get on the technical training and you understand more technical, if that's important to you, then please do. But this is the play that we're running. Next. The pinnacle to all this, I mentioned a minute ago, guys, it's the Uforia Rumble in Las Vegas. So you have now 8 weeks, maybe 9 weeks to rumble to Las Vegas. And that includes all of the things that I just announced to you. 9 weeks to rock and roll, folks. So this is designed for us to flex the muscle of this, flex the muscle of our leadership, to get after it and just go straight right now. Just absolutely power through this together. Last slide, I think there's one more. What we're going to do is anyone, past or present, who hits influencer between now and June 27th, we are going to have a leadership, no pun intended, leadership pool party just for that group, an exclusive mingle with myself and the team, the scientific board, Eric Worre, rubbing shoulders with our very top leaders. And this is going to be a celebration for our hard work and sacrifices we make in the next 9 weeks to ring this bell where every day counts. As Eric said, don't sleep. As I've said many times, whoever tells, not sells the most is going to win. So this leadership pool party is to celebrate the leadership pool that we actually have. And that's kind of going to be illuminated at this party. And it'll be lots of photo ops, lots of socializing, lots of high fives, lots of hugs, and lots of celebrating together at the leadership pool party. So folks, I'm going to close and turn the time over to a couple of our few leaders, but I'll tell you what, I think we have arguably the most significant wellness company in history, and it deserves only the best. It deserves thought. It deserves strategy. It deserves debate. It deserves objectivity. It deserves a shaking of the tree, a pruning of the tree. It deserves all of that. That is all part of the process. And by the way, some of you leaders, sometimes somebody comes and goes. Let me tell you something. The greatest form of leadership is when a soldier defects. And right now, we are just going to bring this to the marketplace in the strongest, best way possible for the people who really want to be here and who understand what we're bringing to the marketplace. There's not a company in my mind in this space that can compete with us. So with that, I'm going to turn the time over. I got a few of our top leaders on who've been ringing the bell. I'm going to start with Tina and Kelly, who have hit Creator, who are just absolutely wonderful to work with. They're beautiful balance, the way they work together. Your thoughts, because you did not know all this. You just now heard it all for the first time. So what are your thoughts?
My eyes are like this big.
It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas. I love it.
And how appropriate. Today is actually National DNA Day, believe it or not. which is so appropriate that, I mean, to have a whole day dedicated to the science behind what we're doing here in our company, and then to get the compensation plan to match. I mean, just wow. I'm like at a loss for words, which never happens. I'm so excited.
I'll just say, Ron, it is so refreshing to us to have you, Craig Smith, Jorge, Yo, Edwin, and so many more of the staff. I won't name them all, but we appreciate so much the spirit of excellence that you guys put out. It is just truly amazing. All the resources. It's like there is just no way somebody could not be able to do this with the new Wednesday with Dr. Jen. We're so, every time you said something, we came out of our seats high-fiving each other because it's just amazing what you all put together, and we appreciate it. We know how much work went into it. So first off, just wanted to give you guys a lot of credit that you deserve for that.
I don't know if anyone else caught this, but the U Fortune pool is like an additional amount of income for doing what we're going to do anyway, which is enrolling someone isn't good enough if they don't swab their cheek, right? That's the process. And you're saying that now we enroll somebody, we're going to make that 30 or 40%. We're going to get the D&D bonus on top of that. And on top of that, another bonus from the U Fortune pool for them swabbing. And somebody else is going to like call or text them to make sure they do it. And then we get paid for it. Did everyone else catch that? I'm like, that could be 70 or 80 or $100 per person now that you're getting every time you enroll somebody new. So if you enroll, 2 or 4 people a month, I mean, you're making $300, $400, $500 just with that alone, not to mention all the other bonuses. I'm like so excited about it. And I think the best thing about the comp plan is there were so many variables before. When somebody said, how do I make $500 a month? How do I make $1,000? How do I make $5,000 a month? It was very, well, if you do this first, and then you do that, and then this happens, and then this happens, and then you can, and it was so too many variables. And now you've got the play, right? We're all going to be running the play, 14-day, 30-day, 60-day. You'll know exactly how much your earning potential is every step of the way. I just think it is just a fantastic comp plan.
So most people come in here that are business partners that want to make money. Some people figured out by using the strategies that you just gave us even better. So we all just got a raise. It's cause for celebration. We literally all just got a raise. And if you didn't pay attention, I'm just going to highlight that raise real quick. So when people ask, well, how much can I make? I just want to make a couple $100. 10 people is going to make you $280 plus fast start bonuses, plus the U Fortune pool, plus some extra bonuses, right? 20 people is $560. All right. 50 people is $1,400. 100 people is $2,800, guys, plus all the other bonuses that you could earn along the way. If you actually went to that fast start powered bonus, there's $2,750 worth of tickets and cash that's part of that. So the numbers add up. The numbers add up and it makes sense. So we could keep this simple and give people some hard numbers. And the great part about that, it's like icing on the cake when you say, in addition to these hard numbers, you're going to get this, you're going to get that. And there's so many other things along the way. So we're so excited and grateful that this plan is what it is. I think everybody is going to be loving this. I hope you're watching this. I hope you're sharing this with your teams. It is cause for excitement, and we're excited that we get to start this right now. So the power play.
So I think if we heard correctly, you're saying go to your back office today, press the green button today, and order your 3, 5, or 10 pack today, and you can start benefiting immediately on all these new payways. So
let me answer that. So let me answer that, Tina.
Yes.
Order your 3, 5, or 10 pack today, but the green button doesn't appear to the first, but our programmers have given you an extra space in the window of 5 extra days. But the button will not arrive until the first, but you're good. If you guys do it, you're covered.
Just to add to that, on May 1st, everybody will see the button, including current distributors, nutritionists. But if you want to add those extra 5 days to the 14, 30, and 60 day, if you want to, make sure that you click on that button between May 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Okay, that is very key. Mhm.
What he means is you can get the pack now if you want. You have the extra 5 days, but you have to opt in the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd formally on the button as well. Okay.
Excellent. Thanks for letting us share our excitement.
We're so
Our
excited.
pleasure.
We are
Thank
so
you.
happy and excited.
By the way, thank you both for the late hours and the feedback that you each gave us. We really appreciated it. We listened and we did our very, very best. Thank you, guys. Next, I'd like to go to a dear friend of mine who's just been racking it as well. He's a very seasoned professional in this industry, working it hard, great insights. Mr. Danny Kirby, are you there?
Yeah, Craig, wow. You know, I always tell people I'm not a speaker, but I am a talker. I got to tell you, I'm almost speechless from what I've just heard. We have had the opportunity from the field where you've been able to get some ideas from us, but I had no idea of the extent of work that you guys have been putting in and what you've come up with. Because I'm sitting here thinking about this. I've been in the industry for over 2 decades. I've been with several startup companies, and this is the first time I have ever seen a company that's willing to put people in place from the corporate level to help make sure that we do our job right. And what I'm talking about is the person that you're bringing on to help make sure that the swabbing gets done and all of the details that needs to be taken care of to make this thing work. I'm telling you, that is absolutely amazing. And in my view, it's way and above the standards of any other company that I've ever seen. So I want to really thank you for that. And then I want to comment on a couple other things that I've noticed that you've went through that. We've enhanced the leadership pay. So we know we've got amazing stories about our product, and that's never going to stop because we have this product is dynamite no matter who uses it. But the stories we're going to have about income now on leadership are going to be just as big or bigger. But you know, the most important income story that we'll see is going to be from the new people. The way you're starting the program now, guys, when you're moving that D&D bonus to the people who are actually doing the work, we're paying the right people. This is going to create some of the largest income stories for the people that are involved in the first 30 days, first 60 days, that it's going to be amazing, and it's going to carry throughout the industry. Because now we have a product story that cannot be duplicated. And we're going to have income stories, both for the brand new person and also for the people that have built the business and went up to leadership. And this leadership, for everybody that's on the call today, maybe you're not at leadership today, but where we're setting with the time frame of this country, 90 days into this, that's it. It's not even heard of by most people. Everybody on this call is going to be getting paid leadership pay. Trust me on that. If you continue to just do something, especially with what you Ron and your team, what you've just gave us to work with, this leadership pay is going to be huge for all of us and everybody in the future. But the 2 income streams that are going to be talked about the most now is a brand new person. He's going to crush it. They're going to see it. They'll create the stories, just like the stories that's been created with our product in the last 90 days. We all know how powerful they've been for our business. Now think about this 90 days later, when you still you've added to your product stories, but now you're adding to your income stories. This is the right place, the right time. And I don't know, I guess I said I didn't have much to say, but it turned out that I did. I am flat excited, and you guys keep on keeping on. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Well, thank you, Mr. Kirby, and thanks for all the insights you gave us along the way as well, and the late nights that you spent with us as well. We listened, and we did our very, very best to take the collective into consideration. So thank you, Danny Kirby. All right. So finally, we've got Mr. Travis Flaherty on here, who also was with us late nights and early mornings and in between. And, you know, I've seen him go to bat for his people, with his people. And I just can't say enough positive about Travis as well. We all see his videos from time to time and just how keen he is about sharing this message. And Travis, you just heard all this for the first time as well. Your thoughts?
Well, thank you guys. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to the corporate team, Jorge, Ron and Edwin and Yo and everybody else at corporate. You guys are a pleasure to work with. And, we've been in the industry for a long time. And, a lot of times you have a big gap between corporate and the field. And corporate often doesn't understand what the field is going through. And I appreciate that you guys are so in tune and so in touch and so receptive to the feedback. And so that's been a genuine pleasure. There is a convergence of forces that's coming together here. And if you don't feel it, then you need to go check your pulse. There is such a tremendous opportunity that's happening right now at the beginning stages. Here we are, all the pioneers, it's the pioneers that they write about in the history books. We're here at the very beginning. And the amount of infrastructure, the quality of the product, the marketing tools, the resources. And I got to tell you guys, I'm super excited that we are what I would call a customer acquisition company. There are companies that are out there, companies that are launching right now where it's all about the opportunity. It's all about the money. And if you look at any successful company, I don't care, it doesn't even have to be in network marketing. And you look at the largest group in those companies, it's always the consumers. And then you have the next group, which is the people that work for the company. And then the smallest group is always the executives, right? The high level, the top tier. And what I see out there in the industry right now is a lot of companies where it's all about just the executives, the recruiters. It's all about just the money and the opportunity, when in all reality, what makes a sustainable, long-term, successful company is the customer. And I love that we started there and we've continued to build on that. So I'm very, very grateful for that. What do I think about the compensation plan enhancements? They're incredible. I mean, they're absolutely incredible at every stage of the game. For somebody that comes in the door that really wants to go and get started and create a success story. And let me tell you something, the best thing that you can do to launch your business, to ignite your business, is to go create a story and show people what you can accomplish here. There's nothing more powerful than saying to someone, listen, if I can do it, you can do it too. And you go out and create a story here in the first 30 and 60 days and go make $3,000, $5,000, $6,000 in the first 30 days. And I promise you, we're going to start seeing those stories happening over and over and over again. It is going to fire people up. So look, there are no more excuses. We have everything that we need to go build an opportunity that is going to last a lifetime here. I have never been more solid, more certain, more convinced. My flag is planted. This is my home. I am building my legacy here. We are building our legacy here. And I have to tell you guys that, again, I mean, at this stage of the game, I want to remind everybody, what are we, 120 days old in a pre-launch phase? And what we have in our hands, the amount of tools and resources and all of those things is just, it's not usual. It's not normal. I mean, you don't see this at this stage of the game. And so look, the time for excuses is past. What I would encourage everybody to do at this stage of the game is make a decision. Make a decision today. And the only way that you know that you truly made a decision and made a commitment is the action that follows it. Don't wait until May 1st. Start now. You have an opportunity to be able to take advantage of these bonuses that are available to you. Start today, right now. I encourage every single one of you guys to go out and create a new list and treat this like we're launching this company right now, because we are. And I encourage you to reach out to those people that you care about, that you want to serve, not sell, but serve, and invite them to come take a closer look at what we're going to do, because the people that choose to join us at this stage of the game are going to be the ones that benefit tremendously over the course of the next 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months as we continue to raise this company up. So with that, guys, I couldn't be more excited. Summer, what do you think?
And also, Summer, I did not skip you, but I didn't know you were sitting on camera. Thank you for being on with us as well, Summer. Thank you for all that you contribute.
Ron, I never apologize. You're so great. You're awesome. Hey, I just want to say I'm so excited about these comp plan changes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The entire corporate team is super amazing. We are so truly blessed to have been blessed with this amazing corporate team that truly listens to the field. There is no gap between corporate and the field. We're one. And I feel like that is a huge part of success in any business and company, is being one, right? We're all a team. And I just got to say that this comp plan has some serious bonus bang. Can we coin that? Bonus bang is what I want to say. It packs a powerful punch. There's no reason why anyone who's looking to make money can come in here and make what they need to make the first 30, 60, 90 days. And I got to tell you, all those little bonuses, I love the fact that we have a ticket for the event, because I personally feel like that's one of the most important things for people to have. when they're getting started on their journey in their business, no matter what stage of their business they're in, whether if they're the beginners or the long-term lifers that have been in this industry for a long time. Everybody needs to be at that event. And I feel like that's really cool that you have an opportunity to get a ticket for free, one of the bonuses. Of course, the money, but I'm so excited about all the changes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all I can say.
We should double the size of attendance at that event in the next, Ron.
Yes.
We should double the
Thank
size of attendance at that event in 7 days. Every single person in this company has the ability to earn a ticket.
So guys, every game has a playbook, and every playbook has a play, and every game has a time clock. Our first game and time clock runs between today and June 27th, because June 28th we celebrate together. So this game has a time clock. It has parameters. So I'm going to say to everybody, thank you very much, short leaders. Just love you guys. Truly, we love you. Our team is very proud. I just want to thank Jorge for his knowledge base on the comp plan and how he was able to just intelligently go about this. It's not an easy thing to do. He's a hero in that regard. Craig Smith for all the putting together of these events and things. And even this morning, I was such a butthead getting these slides together. They were such gentlemen getting to the final. We were putting the slides together literally like 3 minutes before the call started. So just love and appreciate the team. Yo, John, Moyer, Edwin, Dario, just cannot say enough about the team. But guys, listen, this is it, man. It's time that we get primal on this baby. It's time that we just work our tails off. This is about outworking now. This isn't about thinking. This is not about being smarter. This is not about talking to each other and chit-chatting. This is about talking to the marketplace where a 1/100th of 1% has not even heard of Uforia Science. Therein lies our opportunity. We are the one and only. Let's take the market that we've created. Let's take the market that we've started. Let's go out and do something about it. And I love that it's about customers. Do not shy away from customers. Let customers dominate this business that we're in together, because therein lies our sustainability. When you build a business based on a bunch of hitters that are playing musical chair, you can look at your watch now. We are not, our herbs are growing higher in our mountain. Our coffee has more caffeine. Our super fruit orac is higher than yours. My lavender kicks your lavender's butt. The best product, the only sustainable product in this industry is on this webinar right now. It is you. So measure up to that, be your very best, do your very best. It's about being, doing, and having, and we will celebrate together. Get this message out. You know, commitment is not an emotion. I challenge your commitment between now and Las Vegas. Let's rock and roll. Welcome home, folks. Love you all. Bye-bye now.